Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnio video, and today we are taking on the Balthier event Shinryu, and this one's actually a pretty tricky one. This isn't one where you just jump in, close your eyes, and beat it really easily. They're pushing Balthier very, very hard on this fight. And so the gimmick here is that the enemies can't be debuffed, and that's actually quite huge. And then the enemies put a really nasty poison debuff on you that saps you down to nothing very quickly. They're very aggressive with HP attacks, and they put insane buffs on themselves that basically you can't do HP damage, you can't do brave damage, really ridiculous things, right? So they're promoting Balthier because they want you to steal the buffs, they want you to use Balthier to keep your party cleansed, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a fight here. I'm going to try taking the path of least resistance, and this is the party that kind of makes sense to me to try that. I'm going to bring Balthier because they want me to. You have to have some type of cleansing, right? So Vanille could work, but the problem with Vanille is she gets a lot of power from her assassination debuff and you can't debuff, right? So that kind of hurts there. Ferris, I think, works here because Ferris can cleanse. Unfortunately, though, Ferris is a debuff character and you're wasting all those debuffs. You can't debuff, but you still get the water follow-ups and the cleanse, so sure. Ferris as a call, I think, would be fine here, right? And then I really wanted Aerith to work here. Aerith was going to be my go-to because Aerith prevents you from getting debuff, which is good, and she can prevent the enemies from buffing, because ultimately if you can prevent the enemies from buffing, you're going to coast this fight. The problem is Aerith prevents their buffing through a debuff, and you cannot debuff. They're immune to all debuffs. So it's tricky. So my thought here is Balthier is going to be my buff debuff manager, which is kind of like what I've coined him as. That's what he does, and you need that in this fight. Gladio is going to make it so I don't instantly die because they are very aggressive, and Rinoa is going to be my beat stick FR character. We're going to see if this is enough to get it done. So let's hop in. And friend unit here is going to matter. Here's the thing, you can't selfie this either because her launching is through debuff, right? So what I probably want here is I want an off turn, so I might want something more like Kain here actually. And then I would just swap out the proper character. Could be risky, but I could swap out Balthier for Kain and then try to go through Rinoa's burst. We could try that. I think that might be what I go with here. Yeah, I think I'm going to try Kain. And then what I'm going to do is, I've got Lunafreya on Rinoa, which I think I like that. There's just a part of me, though, that I'm worried that, because I think I want to bring in Kain for Balthier, because I don't think I can risk, subbing out Gladio, because they could just one-shot me, right? I'm just worried that if I bring Kain... Well, Kain, if the enemies start buffing themselves like crazy, I can just spam turns with Kain and get him out of there. The thing that's going to be a problem is I think they can buff themselves mid-burst phase, which could really mess up. If I can get to Rinoa, though, with them clean with no buffs, if I can go through a full force time burst phase, I think I could one-shot them. But I think they're going to buff mid-turn, and if they put those really frustrating ones on, it could really be a pain, right? So Gladio here, let's go ahead and just do this. With Balthier, I have to be very careful to manage my skill uses, because I need to make sure that I can, get rid of their buffs and all that when I need to, right? And I want to be able to cleanse myself because there's going to be a nasty poison. I did put a lot of healing calls on because I want to be able to spot heal at the end if I need to, right? So Rinoa, we're going to take this fight kind of slow at first here. I don't know if I'm going to rush into it. Maybe I should. I maybe should rush into before their thresholds, but they're going to buff on their thresholds, right? So, I guess I've got a free skill use here. I might actually just use the AA. Sure, let's use the AA. Because I want to get his stacks up to 5, right? So opening with the AA is pretty good. And then I'm going to use Great Aim, because I feel like Great Aim is the one I'm going to use the least, because that's single target. I want my AoE buff stealing to be more readily available. But I can pop Snatch Shot also here. Just because the first time I use the LD, it's going to refresh one of each of those, right? And of course, they get a big Brave gain before attacking. Thankfully, we've got... This is why you need Gladio, because they're just going to stomp on you, man. They are just going to stomp on you. And now we get these powerful buffs that... we're just going to rely on Balthier to just keep stealing these powerful buffs, right? From the enemies. And then we just need him to help keep us cleansed. Okay. Alright, Rinoa, what are we going to do with you right now? Do I want to force charge a little bit? Actually, I I might use the LD just to use it. I don't use her LD very often because it puts her in Angelo stance. But let's just get the LD out of the way right away. Just so I can get the LD buff refreshed or whatever. And then I'll just use Angel Wing to like force charge a little bit. And that'll put me back in Angel Wing stance. You see the enemies, they just keep loading buffs up. So like I think Rinoa is going to run into a wall during the force time. And I'm not going to be able to like fully HP damage them, right? So it's tricky because they're really promoting. They're going to keep buffing because they want you to use Balthier's FR and wipe their buffs off, right? Alright, so let's do the EX. The EX here should steal buffs. And it should AoE steal buffs. Yep, stolen, thank you. Balthier will take all those. Heck yeah. And then that's just going to help the party look better, right? But yeah, they're just... I don't know. Rinoa might not be the play here because I don't know. We'll see. Otherwise, I could try like more... I did do an off-turn comp like last night. But it took me 72 turns. But I was kind of learning the fight. So I could probably get it done with the off-turn team comp with like Ferris. We'll see. So we're already at 52%. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and Angel Wing. Oh, I guess I could have done the EX because that would have put me into it too. But that's fine. I'm going to do the BT right now just because I want her BT effect up and ready to go. Because yeah, if I can get into the force quicker sooner rather than later, we'll try it. I mean, basically, even if the enemies do like the brave damage down one, like Rinoa is gonna do good damage. The only one is when they do that really nasty HP damage reduced buff. And I get the feeling, I haven't studied the fight enough, but I get the feeling these guys buff in a cycle. So as long as you keep their buffs low, I think that HP damage one is gonna be one of their later buffs. So as long as we keep them low, I think we're good. I just gotta keep my eye on Blink. We don't want Blink to run out. Gladio is literally just my giant human shield, keeping me alive from all of these freaking aggressive attacks these enemies are going to be throwing out while being buffed, right? Okay. Yep, and they're give themselves more buffs. Yep, of course. And then see right here, I just feel like I always want to AoE steal. I kind of want to save the LD because that's going to cleanse us. So yeah, I think I just want to snatch shot and just AoE steal. Really, this is the path of least resistance, right? Like, just use Balthier. Like, that's what they want. And part of what this video can show, provided I get it done, is that you don't need Balthier's FR. Like, this is a low investment. Like, so I would say this is a quote-unquote max Balthier, but it's a low investment. It's basically all weapons up through LD, no FR, just base armor, no blue, no Ultima weapon, right? And, like, literally you're just using him to manage everything, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and Angel Wing. I mean, I could just charge right into it now. I'm kind of tempted. Yeah, let's just do it. Because I'm in, yeah, let's just charge right into this sucker. Okay, 100% good. And I'm trying to remember what I brought, yeah, and then we can Luna Freya call so I can get multiple turns right away. That's why I brought that. And then she's got Heavy Prayer too, which is nice. Alright, so now we got a couple turns to play around. So now I can FR. And then I can like EX, and then I can maybe jump into burst phase. But yeah, you can see the enemies are just buffing through as I attack, right? The question is do I want to give Balthier a turn to like re-cleanse? I think I'm just going to hop right into it here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this EX. And I'm just going to go BT, and I'm just going to start going crazy here, and we'll just see what kind of damage Rinoa can do here. I mean, this could be a pretty clean, easy fight. I mean, if they don't put that nasty buff up, and they just let Rinoa go to town here, like, this could be a pretty clean, easy fight. So I'm in burst phase. I want to kind of save my ultimas for a little bit later, so let's pop... Well, I need to get my HP down. So I will do the Ultimate Angel Wings right away. That's fine. Yeah, I need my HP reduced. Alright, let's just go crazy. Let's see if these enemies get toxic on me with their buffing. We'll see. Yeah, and because she's regenning, I gotta kind of keep doing this Ultimate Angel Wing. That's fine. We'll just do it. I know I'd get a lot more power out of them with a higher force gauge, but we're going to use it to charge the gauge higher. And her EX and her other attacks are going to still hit plenty hard, right? So we're going to do this just because I need to keep her HP down. I mean, if I can get this done in like 2 Rinoa force times, we'll take it. You know, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we're pushing that gauge up pretty easily here, right? Yep, pop another one. Yep. As much as I want to use that Angel Wing, I almost want to pop the extra force attack. I feel like that's going to be quite powerful. Does that drain our HP? Yeah, it drains the party's HP. Yeah, let's do this. That should drain HP. Yeah, and this should be quite powerful, actually. And I'm going to get more Ultima Angel Wings, yeah. I mean, yeah, we popped half their health already. And you know what? They haven't been buffing through, so I think this just might be the easiest way to beat the fight. And then all I got to do is get to another force time. The thing is when they hit their force time, it's going to get nasty. But Balthier's just going to keep us safe. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but they did a good job of making you want to pull the featured character, because he's really the easiest way to get through this. So that was only an 84 mil burst phase, so definitely not like her optimal. But I don't know, this fight is just very scary, right? Alright, this is awesome, because they're putting those massive shields on, and guess what? Balthier is just going to steal those shields away. Yeah, let's just steal those shields. Thank you. And now they're taking 500 turns, but we got Gladio, right? So that's the thing, is we've got Gladio. And Gladio is going to reapply Blink here. Yeah, they put their shields back up. That's fine. Oh, you know what? I didn't even do the thing with Kane, but I actually think I'm okay with that. Because I really just... Like, I want Gladio and I need Balthier here. So Kane, I almost just didn't need it anyways. So yeah, we're going to Impulse here because my Blink was getting low. We got to make sure we got Blink. Do not want that sucker to fall off. Okay. Yep, and then now they're going to keep giving buffs, and they're going to take a bunch of attacks, but Gladio's going to get a bunch of counter damage. It's unfortunate that the force time just ran out, because this could have been force boosted at like 700%. This would have been insane. But that's just how it worked out, right? And I didn't even have my summon up yet to use, because I could have used my summon at the end there as well. But yeah, now they're getting crazy on the buffs, right? So now Balthier's got to go. I need Balthier to take a couple of turns in a row here. I might be tempted to summon here. Because I don't know if I want to try to like steal up and get into another force time before they hit theirs. But I don't know, maybe it'll be fine. Because I can still damage them during their force. I just have to keep their buffs off, right? Yeah, we need Balthier though to take a couple of quick turns here, because they're just buffing up like crazy right now. The nice thing is we're getting these really powerful buffs from them. So it's just helping my party stay very healthy as well. Yeah, they got those crazy shields. And then, yeah, Gladio just staying safe. Gladio is almost a must for this fight. Like, it's crazy. Alright, so now we've got Rinoa. We've got some launching going. Yeah, let's Ultima Angel Wing, sure. I mean, I probably should... No, actually, okay. I use this one, but I'm going to save the rest. I've got 6 more uses still. I got to save them for her next force time. I can't be just blowing these off right now. Okay. Seeing the Luna Freya call come through there too with some heavy prayer. Alright, yeah, we got to get these buffs off ASAP. I think this is a decent time. We don't have buffs on us, but let's just LD here. That should clean up some of these. It's going to steal. It's going to refresh some skill uses, right? Yep. Don't know if we stole the right ones, but... Oh god, their shields are still up. Okay. We just need Balthier to get another turn and just keep stealing, right? Alright, so we definitely know with Gladio. Our Blink... Oh, 8 turns of Blink. We're plenty good there. So I think we'll just Tempest. Yep, see, we got 8. I saw some 0 HP damages on one of those guys, but... Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty easy. We just have to get to another force time. I'll probably just let them go through their force and expend it. No, I can probably just interrupt it, because, like I said, as long as I keep their buffs off and I go into it with Rinoa, we should be fine. Alright, so no more Ultima Angel Wing. Yeah, see, 0 HP damage. Yeah, okay, here comes the poison. So we definitely need to cleanse that poison off. That's the big problem debuff. That is the big problem debuff. Balthier can cleanse with his LD, and I believe... Oh, God, I gotta remember what his other attack was that cleanses. He's got a couple. Sure, let's go... We'll just pop the LD here. We can go into Angelo mode, that's fine. Okay, and then we definitely got to steal here. Alright, so I gotta remember which ones cleanse. I feel like Great Aim... Does Fire of War cleanse? Let me just double check. Extends, steals 3... yeah, oh, just removes from self. Does this... Wait, let me see here. That's from self. Let me check Great Aim. I might have to use the LD to actually get them from the party. Which is a bummer, because I literally just used the LD. But yeah, I gotta get those off. And then I'll just save my last LD use if he does it again. Because the nightmare scenario is that I go into, like, you know, Rinoa's Force. Well, no, I would still have ways to heal. It would be fine, because I'm not doing the burst phase anymore. Alright, so we cleansed off most of that toxic stuff, which is good. They're in Force time right now. Do I just want to summon and be aggressive here? I'm tempted, actually, to summon and be aggressive. See, bringing Kane doesn't matter, because they only have 20-something%, and they have a threshold here that's probably going to be something nasty. Let's just attack. I'll let them take a couple turns here. I think that last threshold, they might Poison Mist me again, so maybe I need to get them through that threshold. I got to get that Poison Mist off and keep everybody healed up, but I don't know. I think I'll probably just go into Rinoa right away. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We'll just say this is going much better than my fight I tried last night. This might be the easiest way to beat this fight. If you provided you got the units, right? That's the hard part. I think Gao could be here with, like, could be decent here with the constant healing, but he doesn't, like, protect damage. He just heals you, right? So if they one-shot you, they'll one-shot you. I think something with dodge here could be interesting, like maybe bringing Edge could work. That could possibly get it done, right? Alright, so yeah, let's Fires of War and we'll steal buffs. Love that. So here's the thing with Balthier. They're making him look really good here. But the reason I didn't full invest in him, as you can see for this role, like, he doesn't need to be full invested. And he's doing what he needs to do just fine. And they're designing this fight for him, right? So in the future, the buffs won't be as toxic. The debuffs won't be as toxic. You're not going to need him as much as you think. This fight's making you think that you need him a lot, right? But you really don't. I think I'm going to Angel Wing out, and I'm just going to Force Time and just try to pop these guys. Yeah, let's just Angel Wing out. And let's pop another Force. I don't care if they're in Force Time, that's fine. Because I'm not in her burst phase, so I'm still free to, like, heal with my calls. I can still manage the stuff with, I can still manage the buffs and debuffs. As long as I just got to make sure I'm healthy when I kill them, right? That's all I got to make sure that I do. And once again, Gladio, just the protector of all. I mean, that's about it. You need some type of tank here, because they are freaking aggressive. Okay. I mean, I suppose maybe that's how they're selling Garland and Rem, is that they actually want you to, like, just delete or delay them out so they can't attack you. That's probably what they're selling here, is to not give them turns. But then you still have to manage, right? So that's probably why they put Garland there, because they want you to delay these guys out, and then Rem can help you steal turns, and then either go into Balthier to manage or go into Garland to delay. I think that's what they're kind of going for here. Alright, so what buff fell off here? I've still got Blink. I guess it must be Dawnhammer I haven't used in a while. Yeah. Okay. And then Balthier, my boy. Yeah, I think we'll just snatch these buffs away. Snatch them up. Okay, got 43% from that. That's good. Alright, so now Rinoa. Yeah, and they've only got one turn left. Let's, I mean, this is going to hit a threshold, but yeah, Rinoa, let's pop some big-time damage here. Oof! That's big damage. Alright, we hit the threshold, so, okay, they're going to do instant turns, which this is good. And they're going to start buffing, but they don't have the HP one up. And, we're getting some counters here with some, Force Gauge thresholds, so this is good. Now, they're going to go insane, and they're going to buff up here. Luckily, we've got Balthier coming up next. So Balthier is going to hopefully steal a bunch away. And then I'm going to save my summon until I get to the last turn of Force. And that level 50 summon is going to pop off a lot of damage. Now these enemies, I mean, hopefully they don't get to the HP 0 threshold. And if they do that, we just got to steal that sucker right off. But yeah, Balthier is looking pretty good with all those buffs. But yeah, I think we got this, guys. I think this was actually a pretty clean run. Not too bad. Probably could have got it done in one Rinoa Force time if I had optimized it a little bit better. But this is fine. Like, these guys are going to be out of here. And I would imagine Tifa would be fine here as well. Just like, really, it's just deal with the buffs, debuffs, bring a tank, and then bring a DPS. That's kind of the formula here that I'm going with. So I do think Tifa could get it done. Alright, so I think this is a good spot for Fires of War. We don't have debuffs on, so let's go ahead and steal a bunch of their stuff. And this is the thing with Balthier. He's got longevity because that EX comes up pretty quick. And so you're consistently stealing. Yeah, we just stole a bunch of their nasty buffs, including their shield, which is amazing. I think I'm just going to LD here for damage and to refresh just to make sure. I think I still have plenty of turns of Blink, but we're pretty much at the end of the fight at this point. Rinoa's going to pop a big shot here. We didn't get much percentage from that, unfortunately. But Rinoa, we're going to Ultimate Angel Wing. My HP's looking good here. Because remember, self-inflicted HP doesn't affect your score. It doesn't affect that, you know, HP damage requirement. It's only damage inflicted through the enemies. And it looks like they're not even going to throw another poison on, so I think we're going to be okay. I'm kind of tempted to summon and just go crazy here, but let's not, because we'll just snatch their buffs away, and then they're going to attack and stab themselves on Gladio's sword here a little bit. I don't know, can they even survive? They'll probably survive Gladio, because 2% is a lot to get through on these guys, but I don't know. I guess 1 mil AoEs, never mind. Gladio might take them out. And we're full HP right now. That Rinoa HP was self-inflicted, so that doesn't hurt. There we go. Wow. Not too bad at all. I can see why this is a very frustrating fight, though. Like, you do have to bring very specific things. But yeah, let's go through. Let's. I'll show you my party here at the end. We got her done. We had 28 turns, not bad. Yeah, we got her done. We got her done. So here's my party. So didn't even use the cane. You know, if I was more aggressive and set up that first burst force a little bit better and brought in Kane, I probably could have got that done in one. But that's fine. I was fine taking a little bit slow here. So anyways, guys, there you go. Let me know how your run's going. If you need help with this run or you just need help with the game in general, join my Discord. My Discord is in the description underneath. Also, guys, I'm going for 3K. I'm really close to 3K subs. So if you haven't subbed yet and you like my stuff, please give me a sub. I don't promote that very often. I just, you know, like to do my channel and people like it. But yeah, let's get me to 3K. That would be really awesome. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you all on the next one.